Social studies is a very complex subject. What I like about it personally is that it sheds light to a future when something that's happened in the past can directly reflect what's going to happen in the future. And I'm a very forward-thinking guy. I like to think about the future and all that. And to me, the past is a way to get to the future.
I think that there have been multiple projects in Miss Vanderhout's class where we take our own opinion and she gives us a big long list of a bunch of different things that we can choose to research. And they're all still connected to the curriculum and what we should be learning about, but it's very free to set up your own structure. And so there are some loose requirements, but you can research the topic that you're excited to learn about. And that makes it really engaging because you're actually learning about things that you're excited about and things that you're interested in.
There's a time when we were asked if we should be able to vaccinate our kids, per se, and we were supposed to choose our position on that. And it made me feel excited because we were able to really open up about our true feelings this way and that way, and every sort of position was appreciated and was taken into account for making our ideas grow and mature. Everybody is so super kind and accepting of different views.
Hi, I'm Brendan Smith and I'm a social studies teacher at Ross Shepherd High School in Edmonton, Alberta. Social studies is a mandatory course required for an Alberta high school diploma, and it is designed to teach students to be engaged and thoughtful citizens who are able to use critical thinking skills. Our social department at Ross Shep is passionate about social studies, and we have a lot of fun working together to think of creative ways to engage our students.
Hi, my name is Mary Marshall and I'm a social studies teacher at Ross Shepherd High School. In Social 10, we focus on globalization and how our world has become increasingly interconnected over time. We cover the history of globalization, the legacies it has left behind, and how our identity in today's modern world has been shaped. We also analyze how global consumerism impacts the environment and how we can create a more sustainable society. Social 20 is focused on nationalism. We typically begin by looking at the French Revolution and the events that proceeded from that as the inception of nation as we live it today. As we move into the concepts of ultranationalism and internationalism, what students tend to enjoy the most is learning about the major world wars. Some of the questions we investigate are: how is a nation created? What motivates a nation? And why do nations and the leaders of nations do what they do? Social 30 explores the origins of different economic and political systems. We analyze how governing a society is all about balancing those different ideologies. For instance, one of the topics that has been extremely relevant this year is the balance between individual rights and freedoms and the greater good of society. The reason I love teaching social studies is because I get to see my students learn about parts of history some of their family members may have been part of, and it changes the history is boring narrative to something that students really get involved in and make a personal connection with. Furthermore, I love getting to see my students realize that they have an important role to play in our society and the future.
I think that one of my biggest worries is that everywhere becomes very entrenched in their views and everyone just talks to the same people with their same viewpoints as them, and everyone just gets very cemented in what they think. And I feel like with this social class, almost every day we're discussing new and alternative ways of looking at things. And so I feel like I'm going to be a lot more of a critical thinker and able to look at viewpoints from a practical standpoint and see if this aligns with how I feel. I feel like I can successfully have a debate and be willing to change my own mind and be open-minded about everything that I encounter, which is a definite help to me.
We are excited for you to join the We Are Shep family and look forward to teaching you in the future.